more. But yeah, you know, I'm just happy that things continue to improve. We're getting more new faces. We're getting more people who like want to enter versus like feel like they have to. I did kind of make G enter, but like you can see it like in his body language. He so badly doesn't want to play, but like there's no reason not to. He's good, and I want to see him play more. And he's got, you know, the buffs recently to Arya, and let's see how they do.
Yeah, I mean, there are buffs, but I'm not sure how much that translates to the offline version. So we're going to have to see. Right now we have Twilight versus G. Twilight playing his bugs and G playing Arya.
Yeah, and G, like you said, he's a very good Arya, but he's he had a lot of changes that happened, and the offline version wasn't buffed for a bit, but now that this one's buffed, I think it's a good idea. Now, Twilight was playing a lot of Harley earlier, but definitely more of a bugs player. And he's gotten better at the loops, for one. That was something he was lacking a little bit before.
Yeah, having those loops is very crucial as being a bugs player. I feel like G has the combos that he needs for Arya. It's just going to be if he can get them.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. I know that, like, from what I've been seeing out of Arya's online especially, and it could just be because I'm a big character, but getting up B, side B, up air into like the teleport, all of that seemed very true to me. Yep. Gets the down air and gets that first stock of this game.
That was good too. After he sniped the jump on the first hit, he realized, oh wait, I just burned your jump. I could double up on this down air right here, because sometimes people will back off not assuming that you could get that hit. So that was really good first stock for G.
Yeah, and using
I just realized, yeah, he used the face steal.
So the face steal gives him the hammer, and then it gives him the nair. Like, that nair actually makes it so that some of Arya's combos get extended.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think that this is actually a run back. I think the last bracket match that G played on stream was possibly against Twilight, and G looking way better as he gets a knockout off the top.
See,
I don't want to play. I'm bad. So, oh my god.
But Arya showing the G showing the strength of this character, getting those confirms up from the up B into the up airs, taking 2 stocks.
Still not even getting knocked out by that safe. That actually that is very bad for Twilight now, because that was a moment he needed really badly there to get that knockout.
I like how he utilized that teleport to just interrupt that up air, but gonna get knocked out by the down air. Very strong move from Bugs.
Yep, definitely a primary knockout option. You're going to see holding down accidentally, I think, to try and go for follow-up. I mean, to get an item out, and didn't realize how close G was.
Yeah, you don't want to be very aware of how fast Arya can move. Now, his up air is a bit staled, so it's going to it's not going to knock out anymore. At this point, he should probably alternate to the
side air
version, because that is going to take it. But that down air, that down air is poking him right through the stage. Hitbox, hurtbox changes. What are you talking about?
That down air looked like it wasn't anywhere near that. He gets the first one though, and G striking first here in this game.
He's striking the stage. He's choosing what he wants to do. G kind of looking pretty clean with the Arya.
Yeah, and here's that Harley I was mentioning earlier. Twilight was playing a lot of it against me while we were I got my literal only warm-up games today. I was very close to not playing in this bracket, but I realized that it would just make so much more sense to even it out once it was an odd numbers. So I was like, why not? I'll play. But
protect your money. Get first.
we'll see about that.
defend your buddies.
Hey, look, even if I get into top 3, I get some of it back. But you know, I'm cool with it, because to be honest, I just want to see the scene do well, and I'm cool with throwing it in, because why not? We got a good house today, and we're gonna continue to see the house perform well, because G has played for the house before, and he's up a game right now.
Yeah, so going on to triplats now. This is a really good stage for both these characters. Because of the platforms and the way they're positioned, you don't get to really land on them.
Yeah.
So that allows Harley to place traps in certain areas.
That's actually the most annoying thing about fighting Harley here. Like the fact that you usually as a zoner try to like deal with this character from range or throw the knife at her, for example, with Arya, and then like they hit the walls. But Harley doesn't care, because she just puts stationary projectiles that you have to respect. And every other range, well, she can live for a long time off of these top blast zones, which were a problem in that last game.
Yeah, getting a very clean Harley kill there. The combo led right into that down air and led to a stock.
Yeah, what an answer back there from Twilight after the first game where G basically had a pseudo 3-stock at one point, answering right back, like you're saying, off that combo. And he's not respecting these side airs on approach, like, at all. So they're working out very well for Twilight.
No, yeah, this is another one of those characters that has a lot of potential in the right hands. As far as, like, Harley goes, there's, the down air to take that stock. Harley has a lot of combos.
And you mentioned it at the end last one. It's like, all right, the staleness, he needs to adjust to the side air version. Well, he did it in this one.
Yes,
and
exactly.
that ended up leading to that down air.
Yeah, you just have to be aware of positioning sometimes, too. If you're really close and there's higher blast zones, you might not want to go for certain moves. Keep them fresh until they're at enough of a percent to get a stock.
Yeah, you know, I was very confused why G didn't do anything on that follow-up. He was actually looking for a panic dodge from Twilight to get a bigger combo reset off that knife, because he knew he really didn't have anything there. But that toy mine, yeah, that was actually really good. But the toy mine definitely something that could be used to toss out and break that knife. So now that's a long cooldown before it comes back.
Yeah, the side B, though, like, without the knife there is a very good move at just kind of getting in on your opponent. It has multi-hit, and it has a lot of priority on it, too.
Yeah, and let's see what that dropping in with the side air is not going to lead to anything. Gets hit by the big jab. That hammer is so good. He wanted to dodge down. That or he assumed he was close enough to be able to get the follow-up there, but it was not.
I mean, he charged it for a bit, so maybe he was reading the air dodge down. But he is going to try and get that down air. Just misses it barely. Harley has a breath alive at that point. Both of these characters are at kill percent.
Yeah, he's got to watch out for that Harley recovery, too. That big bat. That up special covers so much range when they're off stage. So usually you have to wait for them to swing it first to then go in. But look at the amount of respect they're both giving each other. They both weigh out nothing. So he dodged it again. That reverse hit of the hammer, though, is going to lead to the stock.
Yeah, that's a very brutal hit. If you get hit by that, it's basically curtains for an Arya player. Tries to get the combo. That was so dangerous, but it
still worked.
It worked.
I know G would have been raging if that did not lead to a stock, because that should have been a side special into Spike, but he got it anyway, so it still worked out.
Yeah, it is what it is. 29% on Arya and just a measly 25. They're both very close to each other in percentage as well as like just play style right now.
Yeah, and I really like the evasiveness.
They're both just like dodging backwards and then going back in.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the one to overcommit here, because I know that things will go south very quick if I'm the one to pull the trigger too early. That hammer coming in, it covers so much range, but look at G answering back with the face steal, trying to use it himself.
Yeah, I mean, he has those 5 stacks of base steel. I would like to see G probably use like the neutral version of it to get for the stun, because as Harley is like pushing in, it gives you a second to actually get that off. Yeah,
and for G, he actually went too early off that knife teleport, because the wall bounce animation was still happening, or ground bounce animation was still happening, so he can have the follow-up. Twilight had that dodge in red, though. He just missed with the up special. That was so close. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, it might be a little bit stale. Even though that is like a different hitbox, it's still going to be that same hammer. Tries to get the read, but Twilight jumping out of it. We've got G with the reset. He doesn't have much in the tank. Actually able to hit the ground, though, so everything's back.
G is going very, very aggressive right now. Sider coming through, though. He did not move in early, so he doesn't get hit by the up attack for that bat. And Twilight keeps trying to commit to it, but G just keeps dodging away.
Okay, knife in hand, up B, not going to get the hit there. It's looking like that move is not going to be connecting anymore. Probably too light and too much percent at this point.
I think he needs to string into it. He's trying to do it outright, and it's not going to work. But you have to watch out for that down air.
That was so close.
He dodged that one, too. He just missed it by the angle. That hammer should do it, though.
Yeah, but the hammer is going to take it. That stray hit is very strong if you get hit by that back end. And Arya, as light as she is, I'm surprised she lived the first one, but not able to live the second one.
That was insanely close there. And the Harley switch definitely being the right choice going into game number 2. I mean, just look at that damage, 372 to 359. That was as close as you can make it. A couple of those, of course. No. I mean, his Batman's not bad. But I just think how good that Arya was looking. I don't agree with this switch right now.
Probably not, no, but we'll have to see, because his Batman is pretty good.
It is good.
And it has a lot of larger hitboxes that might be able to deal with certain things that Harley can throw out. It's not going to help against that fist, like the sucker punch.
Yeah.
But
I will say
it will help against hammer.
I will say that and he did get tree for it, so this kind of works a bit. I will say when I was fighting Twilight earlier that he was struggling a little bit against me while I was playing Batman. So maybe for G, it's like he might feel more. I think that this matchup's not as bad as it used to be. That being said, he's about to die. It's very close to getting knocked out quickly there, taking 62 basically unchecked.
Yeah, but here we go as we have some Batman combos here. Gonna use the grappling hook. Is running into the problem of running into that double hit, like forward air from Harley, and that's racking up a lot of damage on this Batman.
Yeah, you have to respect side air. You always have to. You kind of have to play to jump in the air a lot.
Oh, that was so dangerous.
That was really close to him not hitting that wall. And the battering came back just at the right time to hit him on the way back in to keep him alive.
Okay, actually getting the hit on that like down special. Going to get knocked out though. Batman is just as light as like the Arya, not as much, but still
literally
a light
by
character.
just 2 units. Second lightest character in the game, only followed up by her right there. Gizmo is not in the lightest characters as small as he is. Makes no sense.
Boy.
That was I like what he tried to do. He tried to turn it back at the last second to get that to come in, but Twilight not only won with the 63 damage combo there, but also broke the battering in the midst of that. So now he can't even fight him with battering.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. Batman has a big hitbox, and Harley is very small. And Twilight taking that second stock, it is not looking good here as G is kind of struggling to get this first stock.
That was a hell of a setup that he had just now. It didn't work out, but like, yeah, he's got to make it work. That's one.
That's one.
This is by no means over. Well, actually, it could be right now. But this is still very doable for him if he could find an early knockout.
Yeah, he has. So he's on cooldown now with the Bat Bomb, so he's not going to have that right away, but that gives him a little bit of time to rack up some percent and hopefully get it to the point where he can get that stock. Gonna get the downer into the up B, trying to get this combo here going.
Oh my god, he's getting juggled like crazy. Like Twilight's kind of just recognized that G's very aggressive out of the air, and he's not respecting these nairs either. That's been a big thing. All these hammers just kind of been going off for free, and you know, he's getting some damage in, but he's not been able to follow up. He's usually very good at following up off of that battering into the side air, getting that up B. Or the up special, he hasn't been able to. This could lead to the end right now.
Yeah, the good defensive options out of G though. Trying to get this stock still. He's still not out of it.
No.
Harley is light enough where this could still be his game.
Yeah, but now
it's looking pretty rough.
One straight, yeah, I was going to say one straight up special does the trick. All you need is one of those bats to hit, or one of those hammers, and he's been very much getting hit by a lot of them so far.
Yeah, he's not respecting that fist either. He's kind of using up specials right into it. Gets the second one, though, even though it was a trade, 134%. This is Tree Fort.
That's it.
That's it.
That's a true combo. The bat into the hammer is going to take it out, and Twilight is going to stop the bleeding, switches over to the Harley, and gets the dub. That was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I feel like it just was all not for nothing. Him pulling it out for the very first time today, like no warm-up.
Yeah,
no
he literally
nothing.
didn't warm up at all.
He did really good with the Batman. I know he lost the first 2 stocks, but he almost reeled it right back in. If he had just a little bit of more, like less percent and took a little less trades, then he might have actually been able to get that comeback. That said, I think the Arya was